And staying in the United States, President Donald Trump has invited Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to visit the White House. Prime Minister Netanyahu is scheduled to meet the commander-in-chief on the 4th of February, making it the first visit by a foreign leader after President Trump's inauguration. And the invitation was sent from the Oval Office and has been accepted by the Israeli Prime Minister's team. The two leaders will review the ongoing ceasefire in Gaza and how Israel and the United States can ensure peace in the region. The ceasefire has entered its third week, and Hamas has agreed to release at least 25 hostages, including Americans, that are still being held captive in Gaza. Meanwhile, thousands of Palestinians are returning to their home in northern Gaza as Israeli forces withdraw from the Strip.
Still, we have a long way to go. The rehabilitation status is just started. And basically, we started a journey, a long journey. And she needs to listen to us, what we have done for her for 471 days, and we did a lot. And we have the time to listen to her because she was just reborn now. And we have a lifespan to listen to her and to her stories or whatever she's been through for so many days in Gaza.
I swear that when I arrived here, I did not realize it. I only knew my home from the transmission tower. I was lost. There were no landmarks left in the whole city. We came walking with suffering that only God knows. I came expecting to find here a room, anything to settle in. But as you can see, thank God, this is my house, 5 floors where 50 people live, thank God.
Now, though Prime Minister Netanyahu will be the first foreign leader to visit the White House during President Trump's second term, it must be noted that the two leaders have had a rather difficult personal relationship, despite Israel being America's closest ally in the Middle East. The Israeli Prime Minister met President Trump at his Mar-a-Lago estate during the election, where the two pledged to work together to end the war.
Photo of one of the toddlers that is now held hostage, still held hostage in Gaza, and his grandfather wanted me to give it to President Trump.
That's right. We'll get that taken care of.
Thank you.
However, just days before taking office, Donald Trump shared an inflammatory video where a professor was seen calling Netanyahu a, quote, deep, dark SOB, end quote, and a warmonger. Since then, the commander-in-chief has made a U-turn on his relations with Netanyahu and has lifted a Biden-era ban on supplying Israel with bunker-busting bombs. And from promising to negotiate a ceasefire and hostage release deal, President Trump said he's not confident the ceasefire will, in fact, hold.
How confident are you, Mr. President, that you can keep the ceasefire in Gaza and conclude the 3 phases of the deal?
I'm not confident. That's not our war, it's their war, but I'm not confident. But I think they're very weakened on the other side.
Do you support the 2-state
Gaza, boy, I looked at a picture of Gaza. Gaza is like a massive demolition site. That place it's really got to be rebuilt in a different way.
Do you plan to help in rebuilding Gaza?
I might.
Israeli media reports that along with Gaza, President Trump and Netanyahu will also discuss normalizing ties between Israel and Saudi Arabia as the threat from Iran continues to grow.
We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. Touted as the minimum defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Yes, Hindu Mandir we're on our way to Tel Aviv. Pretty measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sheryl Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
We were actually.
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote efforts. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion. 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.